how much downtime will I have with Halo is one of the absolute most common questions that I get, and the answer is it depends on you. So it depends on the patient and what area we're treating, and also how aggressive are we treating. This is why I require a consultation before I touch a patient with a laser, because there's just so many things to go over. There are so many risks if they tan too soon before their treatment, if they use self-tanners, is on a certain prescription. You may have a patient come in and you have 2 hours set aside, and then they took a prescription that they shouldn't have, or they tanned the day before, something happens, and guess what? You have to cancel them, and there went 2 hours of your life that you'll never get back. So I require a consultation. So we will talk about downtime during your consultation, but the rule of thumb is at least 1 week to 2 weeks. And so again, it just depends. If I were coming in and I was my own patient, I would have about a week of downtime. If someone who is about 60 years old comes in, they are almost always going to be a 2-week of downtime patient. But I get some 60-year-olds that look better than someone in their 30s. So that's not always the case. Most common 60-year-old who tanned back in the day because that was the thing to do. We've heard all about your iodine and baby oil. Those people are going to be 2 weeks, definitely, because they've got a lot of sun damage, they've got deeper wrinkles, and you've got to realize that it's probably not going to be a one and done treatment because you have so much sun damage. You can't get rid of all that in one session, especially if you're using skincare from the drugstore, CeraVe, Olay. Are you even using skincare at all? I get people who are like, well, I just use a bar of soap to wash my face and whatever lotion I have in the medicine cabinet. You are not going to be a one and done treatment. That's just the reality. If you don't have good, healthy skin to begin with, you're going to have a harder time healing, and you're going to need more treatments. That's just how it is. So say you have good skin health. If I can prepare you ahead of time, which usually people come in and they want to treat the next day. They want to treat today if I would let them. But if you come in a couple weeks at least before we treat, if I can get you on a high quality skincare regimen, you are going to heal much better because you've gotten your skin prepped, you've gotten it healthy, you're already doing better just by having healthier skin and having a routine down. Likewise, you need a good home care regimen for afterwards. You will get, if you see me, an aftercare kit that tells you exactly what to do. It has a, how to use these products on the back, but I also, in addition to that, give you a sheet of what to do and what not to do. So after you've healed, it's very important that you're on high quality skincare to maintain those results and to correct some of the damage that maybe the laser didn't get to yet. And then maybe we want to evaluate in 6 weeks, hey, let's do this again in 4 to 6 months or whatever. That way we can get you where you want to be, or maybe I've done my job and we've got the texture looking nice, but now you need to go see the PA or doctor. There's all kinds of ways of getting you results. It just depends on your budget, your time, lifestyle, all those sort of things, which is why a consultation is so necessary. I laser you today and you look like me. Tomorrow you're going to be a little puffy, a little swollen. Actually, just go watch my video. I show you exactly what I look like every single day. And by day 5, I actually looked normal and had glowy halo glow skin, and I looked awesome. And I was ready to go. Like, actually, I didn't even call off work. I didn't take off work. I even went to church the next day. That's how little downtime that I had. I also don't care what anyone thinks. So I had a little pink to my skin. I had a little bit of brown, fair skinned lady, and I looked like I had a little tan because I had some pigment from what the laser did. So I actually looked pretty normal. So much so that the pastor's like, I thought you were doing like a laser treatment. Did you not do that? I'm like, look closer. I got a lighter treatment than I would have given myself. I would have definitely cranked that up a little bit more, and I would have definitely had 7 days of downtime. So say I treat myself today. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna look chipmunky. I'm gonna be like, little chipmunky. I'm gonna look like I got way too much lip filler, and I'm just gonna look funny. I'm still gonna go to Target. I'm still gonna go to work. I'm still gonna go to church, obviously. I just said that. You may not. You may care more about what people think. So that's why downtime is different for everybody. It depends on your definition of downtime. Not gonna be able to go to the gym. Not gonna go to the sauna. I'm not gonna go hop in my friend's pool, even if it's indoor, because you can get infection really easy for the first 4 days because your skin is open. We just burned little microscopic holes in your skin. So you don't want to put liquid foundation on. So you don't want to do that for, I tell people at least a week, at the very least, minimum 4 days, but I would say a week to be certain. Can you wear mascara, eyeliner? Sure. If you didn't put the eye shields in and go over your eyelids, then yes, which that's a whole nother story. As long as we did not treat that direct area, you can put eye makeup on. And just be careful not to have fallout falling on your cheeks, eyeshadow, mascara. Make sure it doesn't go into your skin that's surrounding that we did treat. You don't want to go get your hair done and colored the next day, because hair color could get into your skin that was freshly treated. That could cause infection, that could cause a lot of pain and discomfort, could cause all kinds of problems. So do not get your hair done for at least a good, I would say, week, just to be safe. So I wake up the next day, I'm looking like a chipmunk, I'm looking pretty funny. I'm going to use arnica. You can definitely want to sleep propped up. You will decrease the swelling if you sleep propped up. About day 3 or 4, you're going to have what's called mins on your skin. You actually have mins immediately after you've been treated, but you don't notice it until about day 3. That's when it turns like little brown freckles, and it actually looks like you spilled coffee ground on your skin. That is dead tissue that is rose to the surface from deep in your dermis, and that's going to harden. That's going to get dark brown because it's oxidizing, and it's going to eventually flake off. You do not want to scrub it. You do not want to pick it. Do not help it off. Let it just be. Keep hydrating, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And if you second guess, hydrate some more. Do not scrub it. Just gentle, gentle, gentle fingertips when you apply your creams. Definitely sunscreen if you're going to be out in direct sunlight. Even if it's the winter time, the rays are still there. Usually it was like day 4 or 5 for me, but it's realistically it's probably going to be day 7 or 8 for you. You're going to be washing, and all of a sudden your skin's going to be falling off, and it's going to look amazing. It's going to be glowy, and you're going to say, wow, look at that healthy skin. That's what it's all about to look like. But yeah, it's just going to start crumbling off, and it's going to feel like your skin has never been this dry in your life. No matter how much moisturizer, or no matter how good the moisturizer is, it's going to feel like you're doing nothing during that time, and that's annoying. It feels itchy. Do not scratch it. Just gently press some moisturizer on, or spray your thermal spring water. Just thermal spring water and moisturizer are going to be your best friends for about a week to 2 weeks, and then you're just going to look amazing.